Finalmente, chat, estamos ao vivo! Hoje chegamos tarde, travou tudo a placa de captura, não estava funcionando a câmera, tive que reiniciar o parangolê todo, mas, já diria o velho ditado, antes tarde do que nunca, chat, estamos ao vivo, 11º dia do nosso retorno da série Genshin Impact do zero. Hoje, é claro, a gente vai continuar farmando as diárias, normal, fazendo transmissões semanais e diárias, né? Tudo que der para fazer hoje. E vamos continuar a nossa missão de Fontaine, que nem a gente está aqui, a janela. Falando nisso, deixa eu ver quanto que eu tenho de resina. 200. Não tem nem o que fazer. Eu vou farmar aqui primeiro o domínio, ou o chefe. Que chefe que eu posso matar aqui? Eu tenho que matar chefe, chat. Tá, vamos nesse domínio primeiro, que eu já conheço. Só pegar uma coisa nesse domínio aqui. E aí a gente vai direto pro que tem que fazer. Só para liberar a quarentinha e aí a gente vai. Tinha um domínio que era... Hoje é quinta, não, era na sexta, né? Tinha um domínio que era na sexta. Ok. Depois alguém manda um oi aí no chat, só para eu saber que tá funcionando as mensagens na tela, tá? Eu tenho que ir lá pegar a expedição também.
Teamwork is strength. Up and away. Let me weave you a verse. Get out of here! Dancing in the wind, closing in. Transfix. Everybody stand. This is where you...
E aí, Gustavo? Tá funcionando, maravilha. Esse eu fui bem. Hoje eu fui bem. Como você tá, Gustavo? Tudo bem? Boa tarde, boa noite. Avisa que tá ao vivo, por favor, porque... Nossa, parece que a tela tá branca pra vocês, não tá? A live tá com uma tela meio branca ou é impressão minha? Pera aí. E tá em 720. O que é isso, cara? Por que tá em 720? No YouTube tá certo, mas na roxinha ele só aceitou 720 por algum motivo. Que estranho. Ah, não. Beleza, apareceu aqui agora. Tá muito branca a tela pra vocês? Nossa, parece muito claro a imagem. Eu fiz esquema sobre a potela. Não, eu tô vendo que parece que a imagem tá clara. Vocês não conseguem perceber isso? Parece que tá clara. Pera aí. Dá uma olhada de como tava antes e como tá agora. Parece que tá mais claro, ou pode ser uma impressão minha. O chat no YouTube tá bugado. Estranho. Me dá a impressão que tá mais claro. Deixa eu ver se mexeu alguma coisa aqui. Eu acho que é isso.
The academia? What happened this time?
Did you hear what happened? It's the academia.
Mas tá aparecendo claro pra você? Vê se tá muito claro. Parece que melhorou, mas eu não sei dizer. Eu acho que melhorou.
Ad astra abyssosk.
Não, tá vendo? Ainda tá meio claro. Mas eu não mexi nada. Tá normal? Então pode ser coisa da minha cabeça. Quando abre o menu, parece ficar bem claro. Eu não lembro se era assim. Chat, alguém tá vendo alguma coisa diferente? Quando abre o menu, fica... Tá vendo? Tá bem brilhoso esse menu. Não era pra ser brilhoso desse jeito. O menu tá muito claro, na minha opinião. Pode ser a minha tela, mas... ele não era pra ser assim. Vamos tentar resolver isso. Pode ter sido... que sem querer desconectou a placa de captura? Mas a configuração tá a mesma. Será que é a configuração do PlayStation? Pode ser a configuração do PlayStation. Espera aí. Não sei, eu tenho a impressão que tá um pouquinho mais claro. Não sei dizer. Mas eu tirei VRR. HDR tá desativado. Ah, será que é isso? Pode ser isso. Eu tinha deixado desativado e tava... esse aqui ativou. Acho que vai melhorar, vamos ver. Não. Chat, me avisa se está incomodando vocês. Me avisa se está incomodando vocês. Eu tenho uma impressão que essa tela está um pouquinho mais clara. Acho que... mas acho que pode ser coisa da minha mente, né? Eu tô velho, acabei de chegar do trabalho, parecia realmente que estava mais claro, sei lá, não sei explicar. Vai me avisando, por gentileza.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't
Deixa eu ver o que eu tenho que fazer aqui de missão,
like
pera aí.
what you see.
Mais 2 desafios de domínio e chefe. Ok. Só mais 2 desafios de domínio, então. Vamos fazer mais 2 no mesmo lugar. Obrigado pelo like. Lurk, porque eu tenho fisioterapia. Ih, rapaz. Sentou de mau jeito, foi? Tamo junto. Deixa no Lurk nos dois. É isso aí. Isso que eu quero ver. Lurk in both.
Rain outlines your fate. Up and away! Overrule, rain cutter. I'm going in. Flip and fly.
Get out of here!
Swift is the swallow. Up and away. Closing in.
Ok. E aí, Raven, como você tá, cara? Tudo bem? Tudo tranquilo? Raven, você tá sentindo alguma diferença na imagem? Parece mais claro pra você ou não tá sentindo nenhuma diferença? Deu uma bugada aí hoje, na hora de abrir a live, aí eu tô sentindo que tá meio estranho, mas pode ser eu bugado mesmo. Quinta-feira é quase sexta, eu já tô bugado. A tela tá no tamanho certo de live pra vocês? Tá cobrando? Editando? Aí sim. A tela não tá cortando pra vocês não, né? Não, espero que não. Então o cara é o editor. Bem, mais um. Pra vocês. No YouTube ou na Twitch, como que tá?
Rain outlines your fate. Witness teamwork is dreamwork. Let them fly.
Everlasting as the moon.
Tá ok? Maravilha.
Laid bare.
Up and away. Rain cutter. Everybody stand back. Closing in.
Ok. Aqui a gente completa os 10 domínios. Agora falta só os chefes. Ping acima de 400. Rapaz, eu nem vi meu ping falando isso. Tem que dar uma olhada. Ok. Hoje eu tive que trabalhar no trabalho. Foi complicado. O máximo que tem é 50. Eu acho difícil eu conseguir chegar nos 50. De vez em quando sim, de vez em quando não. Mas é que eu tive que ir pro escritório hoje, cara. Quando vai pro escritório, o rolê é mais embaixo, né? Em casa eu ainda consigo fazer meu tempo, não fico olhando pros outros. Eu posso ir lá tomar uma água, brincar com os cachorros, né? Agora, quando tá no trabalho, não tem como fazer isso. Eu tô pensando que chefe que eu vou fazer. Tudo depende do que eu tenho que farmar. Bem... Mas, já a gente faz, já a gente gasta essa resina. Vamos completar aqui a missão por enquanto. Não, todo emprego precisa trabalhar. A questão é que o meu emprego, em tese, eu não sou o Juninho. Juninho é que não trabalha. Mas o meu emprego, por exemplo, é baseado em demanda. Se eu já fiz a minha demanda, eu fico de boa. O problema é que eu sou o sênior da equipe, então sempre que alguém tem alguma dúvida, alguma coisa, vem pra mim. Se alguém quer resolver alguma coisa, vem pra mim. Entendeu? Esse é o grande problema. Então aí eu não consigo ficar muito de boa, porque toda hora tem alguém pedindo ajuda. Mas quando eu tô de casa, eu simplesmente posso ficar 20 minutos longe do teclado para dar uma relaxada. No trabalho já é mais difícil, porque o pessoal sabe onde eu fico. Acontece das melhores famílias.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about.
Inglês é melhor.
My apologies for not recognizing you earlier.
Inglês é melhor que eu consigo ouvir.
Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
Acho que podia ter dublagem em português, chat. Acho. acho.
What's this? So you also believe in prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
Você prefere em japonês?
No, I believe in the
O
prophecy.
bom que pra mim que em inglês eu
I
consigo olhar pra
also
vocês e ainda
believe in
entender, eu não
another
preciso
story.
olhar pra tela.
The story
Não tudo,
says
mas a
that
maioria.
people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us
Eu usava
all,
em japonês porque
it'll be
quando eu
like
comecei a
going-
jogar, tava na greve da dublagem.
We hadn't heard that one before.
Aí não tinha áudio em inglês, só tinha áudio em japonês, aí eu deixei em japonês.
Should probably still take it.
Um monte de coisa que eu ia fazer não tinha áudio, eu troquei pra japonês. Mas agora tá em inglês.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
Ok, como ele espera que eu vá pro outro lado. O navio ainda.
I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that
Meio
means I've
vazio esse
already
navio.
given up on the life I have now.
Não
I'd
é?
really rather not.
Ele espera mesmo que eu vou dar a volta ali atrás, andar tudo isso, em vez de só... Ah, tá, você.
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some interesting opinions.
Cara, a voz é outra coisa do que só a leitura, cara, porque tem a entonação, né? Vem a entonação.
Yes,
Aquela
but
da
that will
Beidu, o
change
quê?
once disaster strikes.
Beidu.
I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing
Ah,
home
o
some
navio
more
da Beidu,
materials.
yeah.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
Lá do leste do porto.
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect Romaritime flowers.
Ah, tem que usar hidro. Me ajuda aí, né?
Time to act. Body in mind.
Ok. Por sorte eu tenho hidro no time. Prólogo do Sulista, o nome da quest. Prólogo do Solista. Não do Sulista.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way.
I'm in power saving
Bom de
mode
economia de
today.
energia.
Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the Court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the Court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
What? Ignoraram, foram embora.
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All right, let's go.
É claro que eu não vou usar o elevador, né? Eu vou usar esse aqui. Mais fácil. Eu já vim aqui
This
antes.
is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait.
Mais fácil. Ela tá lá.
Look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction! What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away. Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
Ok. Tá esperando o elevador pra quê? Ah, ele tava no andar de cima. Não é possível. Eu peguei a imagem sem querer pra fazer a live, que é a mesma imagem da missão aqui. Foi sem querer, chat, mas descobri.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Lembra você que tá chegando aí agora? Senta o dedo sem dó, viu? Senta o dedo no like, senta o dedo no follow, senta o dedo no subscriber.
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Linny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay. Oh, did you get hurt, Linny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right, you're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lenny's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
Okay.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around! People in Fontaine really know how to use water!
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Ok. Good. E a Ladra tá vindo? Não. Ah, eu conheço essa menina. Eu acho.
Excuse me! Aren't you the great magician Linny? And his assistant Lynette?
Hello. I don't believe we've...
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you. Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Teyvat? Amazing! You recognize everybody almost immediately! I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who's who, would I? Wow, today must be my day! Who knew I would end up on the same boat as so many VIPs? Could my vision finally be showing me some favor? So, Charlotte, what do you usually report on? Well, when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. That's fine and all, but what I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually. You mean the serial disappearances of young women case? That's right! These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears.
Lágrimas de inveja.
I've already gathered all kinds of
Okay.
materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed. So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found? That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years
20 anos
ago.
atrás?
And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
Estranho.
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be
Eu acho
exposed.
da hora desse CG que você vai conversando,
Yes, I
interagindo
agree.
e o barco tá
And at the
mexendo,
very
então
least,
você
the
consegue
family
ver
of those
o
missing girls deserve some
movimento. É
sort
muito
of
da hora essa
explanation.
parte, isso aqui. É bem bolado
I
essa
just
animação.
imagined for a second what
Olha
I
lá, o
would do
mapa
if Lynette
mexendo.
were
Você
to
vê que o
suddenly
barco tá
disappear.
mexendo.
I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny. Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Ok. Lembrando, galera, hoje é quinta, Genshin. Amanhã vai ser o Power Rangers. Terça e sexta é jogo diferente. É o jogo que eu tô platinando. Sábado, Genshin Impact de novo, tá? Segunda, Genshin e por aí vai. Só pra todo mundo ficar de acordo aí. Você que tá chegando no vídeo vai chegar... vai procurar o vídeo de amanhã e vai ver que não é Genshin, então você pula se você quiser ver só a série do Genshin Impact pra ver no dia seguinte.
Life should be full of
Se
pleasant
bem,
little surprises like this.
você tá vendo o vídeo, vai estar o dia...
Us as well. The
Ignora.
ride went by too quickly.
Minha mente já tá derretida,
I have an
chat.
interview to get to.
Só
I should
ignora.
get going before I'm late. Okay. Hyman hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See you. Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see
Passa
me
a
at the
vapor.
Steambird when you have time.
Passou a vapor.
What a tough job. Always running around and
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Ok. Uma apresentação da cidade, tudo muito bonito, maravilhoso. E a gente ganhou 4 negocinhos. Isso aí. E já completou isso aqui. Maravilha. Aí eu tenho que gastar a gema, gastar a resina. Mas tá aí. 6.875. É. A gente não vai conseguir derrotar todos, porque faltam 7 de 8. Mas, basicamente, isso aqui também vai ser tudo feito. Eu tenho que ir no Bully, mas eu já peguei moeda mágica. É só fazer decoração, mas também nem é tanto. A gente tá bem... Pegou bastante XP de semana. Falta 4 dias ainda. A gente tá bem adiantado nas missões semanais. Vamos curtir Fontaine. Tá dando que tem um teleporte pra baixo aqui. Vamos curtir. Depois, se ele me passar perto, eu abro o teleporte. Pô, as casas dentro dessa redoma de água. Será que se eu rodar aqui eu acho o teleporte? Pera aí. Não, ele tá dando a volta pro outro lado. Ok. Vamos seguir pra cá. Como tá a quinta-feira de vocês, chat? Tá tudo bem? Tá tudo tranquilo?
This is our current abode. Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
Freminat.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Isso é só o prólogo, hein?
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption.
Problemas familiares
Before
é
I forget,
housework?
the Traveler and I
Henry, boa
collected more
noite.
materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Ah, sem problema, a gente começou um pouco mais tarde também, não tem nem 40 minutos, vai dar 40 minutos que a gente tá ao vivo. Deu o rolê aí, eu pedi a imagem da câmera, deu o rolê com a imagem do jogo também. Eu cheguei tarde do trabalho, mas melhor tarde do que não fazer, né? Então, eu quero continuar nessa rotina.
Looks like rain.
Cara, tá me ajudando a demais a parar de ficar focado no Instagram. Recomendo pra vocês.
Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often
Lembrando,
rains on days
galera,
where there are
senta o
trials
dedo.
being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, when I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
A voz dela é chata em qualquer idioma, né?
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry, it might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers.
Depois de um tempo a chuva para.
It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you
É
needed to
engraçado
do?
que tá chovendo e todo mundo na chuva, ninguém liga, né? Tá todo mundo se molhar.
Yeah, some
se molhar aqui
preparations
de
for the
menos.
show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont work. I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted. And the boss there tends to be pretty talkative.
Talvez gosta dele,
Fremine
né?
has always been a little
Quer
afraid
dar uns
of her.
pega nele.
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
A gente pode ir.
Sorry
Não
for
faço a
the
menor ideia onde
inconvenience.
seja.
I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need. This will be a walk in the park for us.
Ok. Eu vou seguir o caminho dele, vamos ver por onde que ele me manda. É bom que eu conheça a cidade. Ok, aqui é o ferreiro. Ok.
Hello?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making...
these must be for magic pockets. I could tell right away. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, but they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run.
Wow. So...
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in
A
Fontaine.
Arlequina foi apresentada pra gente nessa região. Depois seria legal você ver o teaser dela. Foi uma obra de arte.
It looks really advanced.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology. And wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh?
Vou procurar.
How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
Essa palavra que ele queria que eu ouvisse, que palavra estranha.
Paimon heard that the oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes
Faz
sense.
sentido.
Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no? 70%.
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already...
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora.
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too! What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story
Tem pelo
short,
menos
I've already
dois.
been in
Esse que eu
Fontaine
peguei
for
foi
some
curta
time now.
animado de 7
And
minutos.
honestly,
Vou dar uma olhada.
things have been pretty boring.
Vou procurar.
But it seems that fate brought our paths together today.
Eu não sabia que tinha esse
Not
tipo de
only will I
teaser
have
sendo
some good
lançado.
friends here now,
É tipo
but
uma
ones who
animação?
always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt.
Mas é uma
It's not
animação,
often I run into the
desenho?
Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me, boy. If you want your mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, I
Pra quem
just said
lutar.
not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler,
Vou
the
procurar.
last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
Hey, that's way over the line. All right, boys, let's see who has to
Vão
pay
levar
up
só
now.
uma.
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients. You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
I'm sure this won't take long.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
É só isso?
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it? Huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird.
Oxe. Estranho. Era pra estar deslizando, mas não tá desligando.
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydropowers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever...
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Okay.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
Tem essa informação de um link confiável sobre personagem grátis, mas hoje um link com ainda mais acertos desmentiu a informação. Aí é triste, hein? Não tem almoço grátis, né?
I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
O que é it?
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar!
Provavelmente sábado a live vai ser de manhã, viu, chat? Pra vocês. Aí eu tenho um pouquinho mais de tempo de noite e eu tô mais mente fresca.
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon. So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Eu fiz planos para não ter que pensar na hora e pegar algo por impulso, mas eu estava tratando como
Sounds like
mentira.
some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this
Vamos
point.
esperar pra
but
ver o
there's
que vão
nothing
dar,
more
né?
I can do.
É aniversário de quantos
It
anos?
seems
6
that
anos?
strange encounters in this world
Aniversário de
tend to
6
be
anos do
elusive like
Genshin.
that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion
6
duelists
anos.
whenever
Dá
I'm
uma
feeling
coisa boa,
bored.
né, cara?
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with
A
no
Oi costuma ser
specified
generosa
stopping
nos
point.
outros jogos.
So
É,
engaging
o
in such a
Salsicha é
duel is
viciado
regarded as a
no
symbol of
ZZZ.
defending your honor.
Só que eu falei,
If
não
a
dá pra
criminal
mim enfiar
manages
minha
to
cara
win
em
the
outro
duel,
jogo desse se
they'll
eu
be
nem
acquitted.
terminei a história do
But if they
Genshin. sabe?
lose, they'll have no choice
muita
but to
coisa.
stand trial. And the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty,
Mas parece que o
from
ZZZ
what
é
I
mais
can
rápido
tell,
do que
no
o
one has
Genshin, né?
ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor.
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the
Outro
nation
gacha, até
respects
você
the
fazer
honor of
tudo.
its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to... Apparently, the one I'm meeting today,
A
Clorinde,
Clorinde.
is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Ah, não, é com esse tanto de jogo que tem pra você jogar é complicado, né, cara?
Your vision? You're serious?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel, so I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
Não dá não, cara. Você tem que ter o dia inteiro jogando, o dia inteiro de tempo, e o tanto de jogo que lança.
Sneaky guy.
O Genshin já tira tanto
He's been feeling
tempo.
down lately,
Se bem
but
que
he
todo
seemed
mundo
the
que já
same
fez
as ever to
tudo assim,
Paimon.
hoje em dia só tá entrando pra pegar as diárias, né?
Since we don't have much to do for now,
Mas pra quem começa
we might as
agora,
well walk
eu
around
tô com
and see the city
260
before
horas
Lily's
de jogo.
performance.
E tem muita coisa, eu não tô nem na metade ainda.
Wow! Who could have seen
Tá
that
certo que eu
coming?
enrolo, eu
The
faço um monte de
reporter who
coisa.
was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Young
Eita.
Publishing House.
Depois você já
Both
fez
have their
tudo, né?
merits, but Paimon
Você
thinks
entra,
this
faz as
style of
diárias e cai
novels
fora.
are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the
Mas
moment
mesmo com a
when the
atualização
mystery is
nova,
uncovered,
você não tá ficando muito
especially in the
tempo?
one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon, hey, shouldn't we be heading to the opera house to see Linny's performance soon? It's almost...
Ok.
Linny said that the opera house is on Aranias, so let's go ride the aquabus.
Abrimos um teleporte. E cadê o outro? É mais pra baixo que não dá pra ver, né? Não dá pra descer. Deixa eu lá completar a diária, chat. E aí eu volto aqui, pera aí. Deixa eu lá só completar a diária. Eu rushei muito pra pegar o Dead. Você já... mas aí você já tinha feito toda a história. Eu não fiz, né? Se eu pegar essa história agora, eu vou tomar um spoiler daquele na minha cara. E aí eu acho que perde a graça.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Falar nisso, eu tenho o quê? Eu tenho aquele tiro. Só tenho um tiro. É, eu tenho um tiro só. Ok. Tô no pitch 35 e tenho um tiro. Tá, já que aqui eu já vou do lado, né? Fonte. Aqui eu farmava essas plantinhas aqui. Eu acho que era pra upar a Arlequina, essa rosa arco-íris. Que eu farmava.
Oh, now this is fancy! The Opera at Eclairs. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples.
Vache.
What's wrong?
Vache.
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Lynette! You scared Paimon! When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for you.
E aí, João, como você tá, cara? Sim, tô no prólogo de Fontaine agora, João.
I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait.
Melhor história? É, Sumero teve uma reviravolta muito da hora. Mas foi bem chata, boas partes. Vamos ver essa aqui.
Just answer me. When do you cry?
Quando você tá triste.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first.
Okay.
Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Linny might help him relax a little.
Oh, right.
Ok,
that makes
vamos lá.
sense. Let's go in and see Linny.
Lembrando, chat, você que tá chegando aí agora, seja no futuro, porque eu falo pra vocês no futuro, seja você que tá aqui na live agora, não esquece de sentar o dedo. Senta o dedo. Se você estiver na roxinha, senta o dedo no follow, no seguir. Se você estiver na roxinha e tiver a fim de rasgar dinheiro, se inscreve. Se você estiver no YouTube, senta o dedo no like, é de graça. Senta o dedo no like no se inscrever aí no YouTube, também é de graça. Viu só? 3 de 4 opções são de graça. Coloque os seus ídolos que você conseguir em sua aventura na fonte. Ah. Ok. Lá tem a árvore e aqui tem a fonte para ganhar a recompensa. Ok. Tá, mas eu preciso de 30 seloídros. Ok. Deixa eu ver as recompensas. Tá. Interessante. Olha esse cachorro estiloso, cara. Olha isso. O cachorro não consegue nem me ver, coitado. Ó, ó. Ó. Te dou uma.
Not a big fan of opera.
Tchau. Tchau. Corre não. Tchau. Ih, abandonou o policial. Abandonou o policial. Ó. Tchau. Cachorro estranho. Ó, tem um Pinóquio aqui, ó. GP. Recepcionista. Diferenciada. Pô, desliguei o negócio achando que ficou frio. Aí fica calor. Tira casaco, coloca casaco, chat.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you...
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house.
Melhores assentos da casa. Tô chique. Tô chique, chat. Rapaz, é aquela sensação
The
de você
Opera
estar
House
bem
has
no
a
meio da
assigned
frente do
seating,
palco.
so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats. Thanks, Lenny.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Lenny, could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lenny.
Ok. Lugar bonito, lugar formoso. Olha que chique, chat. Olha que chique. Que é isso, hein? Olha o espaço que tem no meio entre as cadeiras. Tá achando que esses cinemas que vocês vão? Ó o espaço. Entre as cadeiras. Ah, tchê. Tem alguém sentado lá no meu lugar.
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down.
Paimon precisa de assento? Não, né? Tem uma mosquinha muito chata aqui. Ela fica voando.
Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. It's kinda awkward if we don't say anything. Oh, you little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry.
I'm terribly
I would
sorry.
be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya?
Ah, falando baixo. Chata pra caramba.
Well, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it, Paimon's. Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude,
Esse é do
talking
Vili?
under her breath like that.
So sei.
So, let's talk, but, oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Teyvat.
Teyvat.
And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude just now.
E aí, Gun, como você tá, cara? Tudo bem? Salve, salve, boa tarde.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Furina, como vai?
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before!
Como que é um show de mágica num lugar que todo mundo tem poder, tá ligado? Não faz o menor sentido. Mas tudo bem.
Oh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be starting!
Cala a boca, Paimon!
Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Obrigado.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Nossa. Nem uma palma.
Hello, everyone.
Ah, tá.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today.
Okay.
Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what...
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The The possibilities are endless.
Olha o videozinho. Ok, vem ver show de mágica, chat.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little trick.
Cara, o vídeo... Da minha visão, que eu vi as outras cidades vendo essa, melhorou muito a qualidade das animações. Oh.
Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Show de 5 minutos, chat. Acabou o show de mágica. Mas ó, tá de parabéns a animação, viu? Maravilhoso. Melhor parte é que Paimon ficou quieta, deu pra ver a apresentação. Diferente de agora.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box.
Okay.
Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this?
Cala a boca, Paimon.
Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box.
É aquela bandida?
I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch-black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after you don't see that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not...
Oh, all right. You look so serious that Paimon...
40, 39, 38!
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, mid-air right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
Caraca, velho, como vocês conseguem com essa Paimon, mano? Eu quero prestar atenção e ela não para de falar.
Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried.
25, 24, 23!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20...
19, 18, 17!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Almost there now.
Finalmente, sem Paimon.
Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Ih, rapaz!
Huh? Is this part of the show? Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now.
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was...
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But...
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Vai rolar julgamento ao vivo e a cores.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe.
Ooh.
Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance, and there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that bad? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lenny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation.
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Lenny and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
Huh? I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Lenny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met. Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Lenny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So
Não, tá no meio do final do show de mágica.
Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order.
Cara, esse cara é muito pica, tá?
Seems Lady Farina has set you on her
Paguei pau pra esse
sides.
cara aqui.
But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Lenny's attorney and defend him in this case? Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth.
Mano, não, o cara é foda. O cara tem
Linny and his
presença.
troop are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time.
Linny!
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself.
Não, achei
How could
ela
this happen?
prepotente,
And
mas...
Poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer? I understand. Even I'm not sure what happened, so I can only imagine how difficult it is for you to grasp the situation. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest
Eu tô com
suspect
nojo
at
da
this
Paimon.
point.
A Paimon é chata pra
But
cacete.
if you ask me,
Do
the
resto é de
whole
boa.
thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull
Coitada
all
da
that
Paimon.
off in
Ah,
just 1
cara,
minute.
eu tô tentando apreciar o show de mágica e ela não para de falar. Chata pra caramba. Ó, tô zero paciência pra Paimon hoje. Hoje não. Bastante tempo já. Pra mim, a Paimon é um ponto extremamente negativo no jogo. Ela tem que ter um papel muito importante no final da história pra fazer valer a pena tudo que a gente passa por ela. É tipo o Claptrap em Borderlands. É um porre, mas tem um papel pro jogo. Mas é um porre.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy
Comida de
them. It
emergência.
wasn't from our travel funds.
A voz dela em inglês é mais irritante do que em japonês.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for... Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Oh, well... I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade
A
secrets
dubladora
as
muito depois,
magicians.
eu senti falta da
The
voz
secrets
irritante.
behind our
Sério?
magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is
Você é
going to be
masoquista,
important
cara.
evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here.
A dubladora é menos
Detective
energética.
Paimon is on the case.
Fica mais depressiva. Ela só tem que parar de ser chata, só isso.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but...
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
Eu tenho visão, meu amigo, você não tem. Você pode usar o registro de caso para confirmar suas evidências atuais e coleção de pistas. Você pode checar evidências ainda não descobertas na pista e registro de caso e então investigar a área correspondente para localizá-las. Use a habilidade de percepção para encontrar evidências e pistas que podem ser investigadas em um certo raio ao seu redor. Isso vai avançar seu progresso atual. Ok. Ganhamos até uma conquistinha aqui. Mais 30 gemas, assim a gente gosta. O tanque deve ter atingido com muita força.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa! Look! This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means... Wait! Why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes!
Ok.
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troupe members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list. Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for it. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made the Magic Troupe members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troupe at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay.
Okay then.
Virei detetive agora.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Okay.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine. So we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Even though it's bad for Linny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
Tá, alguém manipulou a máquina.
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too. If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, all right?
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank, or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
Wait, wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing. Oh, that's true. I suppose...
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
Lenny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but...
Essa parte é chata e legal. É, tem que ficar procurando os negócios, né? Mas espero que tenha alguma reviravolta.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
Navia.
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle?
Uma das favoritas do jogo todo. Por que será, Salsicha? Por que será?
I am the second generation president. Melus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No, no need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say
Ela
so.
usa o guarda-chuva.
Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time.
Não tem nada a ver, porque não dá pra ver o iceberg. É, dá pra ver.
I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too. That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition. Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she?
A melhor é a Lauma. Lauma? Não sei quem é a Lauma.
That's not
Quem é a Lauma,
uncommon
chat?
for her. If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was...
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro-Archon.
Lauma não tem airbag, ela tem o carro inteiro.
I must admit that she can be interesting
Onde
at
eu vou vencer
times.
essa Lauma?
Liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her. All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you
Muito
won't
pra
hear
frente.
any pointless questions
okay.
from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well...
And why would that be? See, Silver and Melus? I told you
Lauma é um
they'd be different.
exagero.
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. I too think that the Traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
Linda boneca também, mas Nadia tem personalidade mais legal que a
enough,
dela.
Melus. Anyway, I like your answer. You pass with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that the
galera. Senta o
intuition will
dedo,
be
vai.
instrumental
Senta o
in
dedo, vai.
uncovering the truth.
Quero ver todo mundo sentando o dedo.
You
No
wish
like,
to save a
no
friend
like.
from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
You have a point.
Rapazinho?
You're quite the talker,
Se ele é
aren't you,
rapazinho, eu sou bebê.
And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks.
Mágica desmistificada. Ok.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Lenny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating. The case. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on.
Que tipo de ser é isso? É humano misturado com... não sei dizer.
I doubt there was much
Meluzinho.
opportunity then either.
How can you be so sure?
Tá, não ajudou muito.
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Lenny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even a... We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be useful info. We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. My mom wonders how Lenny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting in.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
Mole.
You've
São uma
arrived.
raça que habita fonteira e vive em parceria com os humanos. Respirar embaixo d'água. Entendi.
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Ok.
Huh?
Vai acabar com a
Below
mágica.
stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board.
Okay.
So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Tem uma caixa dentro de outra caixa.
So there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
Acabou com a graça da
What about
mágica.
Lynette?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow!
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
Sim, faz
This
sentido.
is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course, no need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Ok. Queimou a mágica.
What's this?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Whatever it is, let's make...
Okay.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would...
Oh! Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the... And here's a broken vase! Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
Okay.
Oh. These are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them? Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
Okay.
What is this place?
It seems someone could fit through here.
Huh. Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right! Let Paimon write that down. Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes. Let's head back up.
Okay.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. It seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Ainda me faltam coisas.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal...
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then! You know, like the kind you usually see in novels!
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Charges and then trial. So if the...
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides. That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the oratrice. To put it simply, it's as if the oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Neverlet called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment. Which is why... yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Huh? Why?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa! There's no need for that! Paimon thinks they have a point!
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try... what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all. Just kidding! Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks.
Huh?
Faremos alguns.
But how?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Vai tirar a comida da cartola?
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Ela sabe cozinhar?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
These three are quite the interesting group.
Ok.
And Paimon thought it smelled good while
Ela fez macarrones?
Oh, it's even better now. From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Paimon was just thinking, aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks. Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency,
exatamente,
or your
eu tô batendo
macarons will
palma.
crack.
Isso aí.
Anyway, give these a try, fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
Only 3?
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the cake.
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite, strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit. No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
Ok.
All right, then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel. resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But the only people left to consider are both technically victims.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before making her escape?
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the Magic Troop's members.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case. Your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great! They're nice and crisp and super...
They are my specialty after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach!
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too loose. Set up the stove again if you...
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course?
Exactly. We don't want to...
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Well, that's...
Quer fazer pra mim não, esses macarrões?
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area. I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage.
All right, thanks for your help, and for the snacks.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Maloose, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
It's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare. Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
Ok. Chat, eu preciso fazer diárias e eu tenho que matar chefe. Que chefe que eu posso matar? Eu tava matando o chefe da Anemo, né? Pode ser. Eu preciso fazer missão diária. E aí, sábado, eu vou estar com a mente fresca. E a gente consegue completar essa parte aqui da história. Hoje, infelizmente, está sendo menor a live, mas acontece nas melhores famílias, chat. E aí, Ariane, como você tá? Tudo bem? Todo mundo do seu time já tá em 90, menos a Lanha. E eu tô upando talentos, né? Que tá faltando, mas é só a Lan que não tá. Tá 80 ainda. Eu tenho que upar talento, eu tenho que upar arma.
Off we go! I'm going in! Up and away!
Nossa, Nossa, passou mal. Passou mal, meu querido. Accept reviews also in English. Yes, I also speak in English. Arian, I'm just new in the game. I played for 1 year. Then I came back for like 10 days. So what I'm trying to do now is keep going with the history. I'm actually in Fontaine at this moment. But I'm also doing some daily quests and trying to get a second team. Can you show me your builds? Yeah, sure. All the builds are done with the chat. Actually, I just have one team, so my team is based on Arlecchino, and yeah, I have. It's all free to play. I don't know the name of this in English. Yeah, I played for some months. Yes, not for the entire year. That's for sure. That's for sure. So it's already on the maximum level with the refinement level of 5. I'm farming artifacts now to get all of these sets, but I'm not having a lot of lucky on the stats. So I'm still using Gladiator. White Tassel, yes. And what I'm doing now is getting something to do the Ascension from the Lanya. I'm still farming for this. I still need to collect 4 of these as well. And also maybe getting my talents better. I'm already farming these objects as well. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So far, I have only 2 pieces. That's why I didn't change. So far, if you see over here, I have the helmet yet already. As you can see, it's 16. That already has the critical damage and the plus attack and critical tax. So yeah, it's a really good one. I didn't change because I will lose 35% on my normal attack for the Gladiator, right? If I change that, that's why I didn't change yet. Auto to 10 and burst to 8. Okay. Yeah. That can be done. Burst is the second one or the Supreme? The third one, so it's the Supreme. Okay. Okay, that can be done. I can put this on 6 or 8. Okay, that can be done. Yeah, I will keep now because I want to use this here. The problem is that I need to farm this with other people. I'm still not good enough to kill Arlecchino solo. Burst is the ultimate. Okay. Yeah, so I first is like this, right? First is the skill. Yeah. Yeah, I have something to 7. Yeah, I'm farming this right now. I'm doing this domain. But the problem is I need to do this boss. Meio bundo para isso, muda nada pra ela. O dano dela 100% no ataque básico. É, a skill, né? The first skill. You're in Asia? No, Europe. I live in Netherlands. That's why. Oh, okay. That's great. if you're able to.
Witness the power of Google. Let's light it up.
Yeah, problem that I really have to leave now. So what I can do? I actually don't have any much time today. It's gonna be around. I don't know if you are in the Europe as well, but it's close to 10.
No, my sword. Teamwork is up and away.
Of course I did it. Uma arma dela pra upar? Aí quem pode, pode, né? Eu tenho isso não. Oh shit. I did some caca. Ah, I missed the last one. Okay. That's my bad.
Lay to bed.
Butterfly.
Ah. There's no other one, right? Okay. Area. I'm doing lives all days. The next Genshin Impact live is gonna be Saturday, so yeah, just add me. I'm gonna show you my ID. Then yeah, I will gladly accept the help if you want. Yeah, okay. I need to do one more. Okay, one more. Oh.
Trent's ring cutter. Everybody stand. Witness my rise. No, my sword. Time to act. Ha!
Closing in.
Come on. Yeah, bad time reminder. I know. Okay. Now just wait. Beth? O nome dela, Beth? Ok. Não morreu. What? Okay. Good for today. 7.000 de 10.000 já. Amanhã eu consigo terminar os chefes. E aí já termina a missão de chefe também, semanal. Maravilha. Alguém lembra como faz para mostrar a ID para adicionar? Yeah. It's down there, right? The ID. So if you are still that, Ariane, ID is showing over there. So please feel free to add me. Probably will receive any message, right? My multiplayer is off at this moment. But I don't know if I'm online or not. But you can look for my UID over there to, yeah.
Now, this is what I call them.
Yeah, someone is asking to enter on my word. I have no idea who are you. But yeah, that's it for today. Isso é por isso hoje, gente. Vou ficar por aqui. Muito obrigado pela presença de todos vocês, tanto na Twitch quanto aí no YouTube. Lembrando, amanhã a gente está vindo com o Power Rangers, sexta-feira. E sábado vai ser mais cedo, provavelmente de manhã, horário do Brasil, um pouco logo depois do almoço aqui. A gente vai fazer aí Genshins para a gente poder fazer isso. Eu não sei se é essa pessoa, porque essa pessoa está pedindo para entrar no meu mundo. E eu não sei, estou esperando dar uma confirmação se é essa pessoa. Então é isso, tá bom, gente? Muito obrigado pela presença de vocês. Obrigado a todo mundo que deixou o like. Obrigado a todo mundo que apareceu aí. Tamo junto. Valeu. Fui.